Hey everyone, welcome to this super exciting new episode where we're going to check out how we can make our cities and neighborhoods even better. Ever walked past an empty piece of land and thought, man, what a waste? Lots of us feel that way. We see these empty spots and just know we could turn them into something awesome. Well, today we're going to do just that. We're going to look at how we can change these empty lots into something great for all of us. We'll see how to turn these millions of empty spaces into super cool chances to do new things. Think parks, houses, workshops, museums. There's so much we can do. In cities everywhere, empty lots are kind of a bummer. These spots, often just left alone, can seem like a problem. They can stop the city from growing and feel like a waste of the city's money. But if we look at them differently, they can be the start of something new and awesome, full of chances for everyone to do well. Right now, every empty space, every vacant lot is like a treasure chest, just waiting for us to open it. Inside each one, there's so much amazing stuff just waiting to come out. Just think about it. Parks, houses, workshops, city gardens, or even cool shops could pop up where now there's just weeds and nothingness. These ideas don't just make the city more lively, they also help people feel like they belong together. These changes don't just make the city look nicer, they also help businesses grow and make life better for everyone. Parks give us fun places to play, like that cool park in Paris, Parc des Buttes-Chaumont. New buildings mean more homes, shops mean more jobs, and workshops are great places to learn new things. Think about it. Every empty lot is a missed chance for the city to earn money. Every unused bit of land is like throwing away a chance for businesses to grow. Let me say that again, a bit slower. Every empty lot could mean someone doesn't have a home. Every empty lot could mean someone doesn't have a job. Every empty lot could mean someone is hungry. Every empty lot is like a dream that didn't come true. Every empty lot means so many tears for people who feel left behind. That's a really tough truth for sure. So everyone in our community loses out with every empty lot. And the government loses too because it doesn't get much tax money from empty land. This is what lets big landowners and people who just want to make a quick buck buy up lots of land, just to sit on it and make it seem like there's not enough land to go around. That's why we need to tax all these empty lots. That tax money could help pay for things like roads, schools and hospitals. This extra money is really important for building and taking care of the stuff we all use every day. Right now, these lots don't pay much at all. And that means less money to help our neighborhoods grow, less money for community centers, for projects to make our areas nicer, and for other cool things that everyone can enjoy. And it's not just about the cash. It's about getting our local businesses buzzing, inviting new companies to come in, and making those forgotten areas lively again. It's about making a place where people can live, work, be happy, and have a good time. It's about making our neighborhoods exciting again, bringing in new things to do, and waking up those quiet spots. When an empty lot gets a makeover, everyone in the neighborhood wins. But guess what? I've got some good news. We can change this. If we plan things out right and everyone in the neighborhood pitches in, we can totally transform these spaces. Imagine if we had rules that made empty lots pay taxes like they had buildings on them. This could mean every empty lot would have to pay, say, around $50 a year. Just by doing that, owners would want to build something on their land instead of just leaving it empty. This would make owners want to turn these spots into something useful. They'd have a good money reason to build on their land, and that would be great for everyone in the neighborhood. Smart city planning ideas that are good for the earth can be the big push we need to make our cities fresh and new again. Planning cities this way isn't just good for nature, it also helps make our neighborhoods healthier and happier places to live. It's time for everyone, including the government, to see how valuable every empty lot really is. Each empty spot is a chance to make our city and our lives even better. Together, we can turn these losses into big wins. If we all work together, we can change these empty spots into something that helps out everyone in our community. Making these changes happen starts with us knowing about the problem and then doing something about it. We need everybody to jump in and work as a team to make these awesome changes real. Picture this. A world where empty lots change into awesome city gardens full of life. These forgotten spots could grow fresh, healthy food and be cool places for neighbours to meet up. And these gardens don't just give us food, they also teach kids why growing food in a smart way is so important for our planet. Now, imagine another thing. What if empty lots became little farms with happy animals like chickens, rabbits, guinea pigs and others? Instead of being empty, these lots could be safe homes for these animals. Raising animals gives us fresh food, and it also brings neighbours together and helps us all live better. Think about getting fresh eggs, meat and veggies grown right down the street. Plus, it's a super way for kids to learn about taking care of animals and being responsible. So, let's dream big, right? Let's change these empty spots into a future that's buzzing with life. Now, think about opening all sorts of cool workshops in these empty spots. Like a place to fix cars, or an art studio where kids can get creative, or a wood shop where people can build their own cool furniture. What about a pottery place? A spot where everyone can learn to make neat stuff and hang out together. Or how about a tech workshop where kids can learn to code and make their own apps? And we can't forget a cooking workshop where people can share recipes and enjoy tasty local food. These workshops wouldn't just fix up the empty lots, they'd also make our neighbourhoods stronger by getting people to work together and learn new things. So, what are we waiting for? Let's start dreaming and turn these empty spots into places buzzing with fun and new ideas. Right now, half the people in the world don't have a place to call home. But at the same exact time, there are millions and millions of empty lots just waiting to be turned into something good. This is land that's often snapped up by big landowners or people just trying to make a lot of money fast. When just a few people control all the land, it causes constant money problems for everyday folks and for the government too. It's time to do something. We need to grab these chances to make our neighbourhoods and communities all around the globe much better. Now that we've talked about how much empty lots can do, it's really important to understand how they affect city growth. Empty lots can hurt a neighbourhood in many ways. They can make a place look forgotten and run down, which often makes people feel less safe and can make nearby homes worth less money. In the city, each empty lot can become a spot for stuff we don't want, like people breaking things or piles of trash, making life not as good for the people living nearby. But it's not all bad news. There are tons of examples of how cities have turned these empty spaces into something great. Let's look at the High Line in New York City. What used to be an old, unused train track is now a park up in the air that millions of people visit every year. This project didn't just bring the area back to life, it also helped businesses grow and made a green space right in the middle of the city. Another example is the Innovation Park in Medellin, Colombia. This area, which used to be an empty lot, has turned into a center for new ideas and technology. The park doesn't just offer places for new business owners to work together, but it also made the roads and connections in the area better, bringing in new money and jobs. In Detroit, a project called Urban Gardens turned many empty lots into community gardens. These gardens don't just make the city look prettier, but they also give fresh, healthy food to the people living there, helping people get along better and be able to grow their own food, like a little city farm. These examples show that if we have a good idea and plan well, empty lots can be turned into spaces that help everyone in the neighbourhood, not just a few greedy, powerful people. Right now, people don't pay property taxes on empty lots, like the IMU in Italy. But what if each of these lots paid just €200 a year? With that small amount, we could change our whole neighbourhood. Empty lots wouldn't be a problem for owners anymore, they'd be a chance for everyone. Think about Prato, with its textile district, or Biella, famous for its wool. We could see great things happen there too. If we started this small tax, the price of land could even drop to around those €200. With millions of lots out there, one owner couldn't afford to pay for all of them. Just think, you could buy a piece of land for only €200. Sounds amazing, right? Being able to get land so cheaply would open up so many chances. From building your dream house to investing in a better future, you could do so much. Owning land at that price would let you do your own projects. Have you always dreamed of a vegetable garden, a space for your pets, or maybe a spot to enjoy the weekend? With land you can afford, those dreams can come true. Buying land can also be a way to connect with your neighbours. You can join other owners, go to local events, and help make your neighbourhood a friendlier and more supportive place. Even though the idea of land for €200 might seem like a dream, it's a dream that can come true if we get rid of property speculation. Have you ever imagined a world where land was available for just €200? A world where everyone could have their own space, without people trying to make a quick buck by buying and selling land at high prices? Picture a future where everyone has the chance to own land at a fair price. Getting rid of property speculation isn't just possible, it's something we really need to do. Together, we can make this dream happen. Remember, every little bit helps, and together, we can do big things. Moving on from local success stories, let's take a look at the big picture of empty lots around the world. Did you know there are millions of empty lots all over the world? Recent studies show that cities all over the world have almost 3 million acres of unused land. That's a huge number, and it means there's a lot of room for cities to improve and for businesses to grow. And when we talk about the money benefits of fixing up these spaces, the numbers are just as big. For example, just in the United States, turning empty lots into useful spaces could bring in over $1 billion in money benefits every year. This includes making properties worth more, creating new jobs, and making community services better. Plus, a report from the World Bank says that developing these empty lots can help stop cities from spreading out too much. And that helps lower the cost of things like roads and pipes and makes public services work better. So, it's not just about money, it's about making our cities great places to live that can last a long time and handle tough times. In Europe, cities like Amsterdam and Berlin have successfully turned empty lots into places with homes and businesses, parks and spots for art and culture, helping their local businesses and making life better for everyone. And in Asia, cities like Tokyo and Singapore are making the most of their small spaces by turning unused land into cool vertical gardens and new public areas. But it's not just about the money. Fixing up empty lots can also bring big benefits for people and communities. It can lower crime, help with problems like drinking too much alcohol or drug use, and even reduce family violence that often comes from money troubles. Plus, it gets people involved in their community and gives us much-needed green spaces in crowded areas. These changes help make our neighbourhoods healthier, wealthier, happier and more connected. So, as we can see, there's a huge chance to make things better by fixing up empty lots. With good city planning, some money put in and people getting involved, these empty spots can become really important places that help businesses grow and make city life better all over the world more than ever before. Today, a lot of cities are facing a sad situation. Stores are closed, businesses are failing, and our streets feel empty. But what if we put a simple $200 tax on every empty lot? That could bring our cities back to life. Yep, we need to get rid of all the taxes that are hurting small businesses and instead just have one single tax on empty lots. This big change could really turn our cities around. By making taxes easier on business owners, we'd see more new businesses pop up. Our streets would come alive again with shops, cafes and cool places for art and culture that bring people together. Plus, by taxing empty lots, we'd encourage owners to do something with those forgotten spaces. Instead of just sitting there looking sad, these lots could become parks, markets, workshops or community centres. If we do this, we're not just boosting local businesses, we're also making life better for everyone who lives here. We'd have more lively cities, with people out enjoying city life, more chances for everyone, and a stronger feeling of community. The answer is in our hands. By getting rid of taxes that slow down growth and by taxing empty spaces, we can give our cities a fresh start. It's time to picture a future where every corner of our cities is buzzing with activity and hope. As we've seen, changing empty lots can bring really big, good changes to our cities. But these changes don't just happen on their own. They need help and people getting involved from the community, the people who make laws, and local governments. Picture a city where every empty lot is a pretty garden, a busy store, or a quiet park. This dream can come true with the right plans and actions. Plans that help fix up empty lots don't just make our cities look better, they also make life better for everyone who lives there. So what can you do to help make this happen? First, stay in the know. In a world where property speculation, that's when people buy up property just to sell it for more money, has become a huge problem. Like a really frustrating, slow-moving line that affects everyone, it's super important to pick our leaders wisely. We need to vote for politicians who really get how to stop this. This kind of buying and selling doesn't just make house prices go way up. It's the main reason families and the government have money problems, and it makes it harder to get to public spaces and parks. When a politician doesn't have a clear plan to fix this problem, you have to wonder, why do they even want to be in charge? If they don't even know where to start, how are they going to solve our problems? Without a plan, neighborhoods suffer, families get kicked out of their homes, and young people can't find jobs. It's a bad cycle that only helps a few people. Look for candidates with clear, doable ideas to fight this property speculation. Ask questions, look into their past, and check if they really care about making the community better. Because if they don't, they're probably just in it for themselves, or they don't know what they're doing. Don't let this kind of property dealing wreck your community. Vote for people who understand the problem and are ready to do something about it. Your vote makes a difference. Go to neighborhood meetings, show your support, and speak up for city growth that lasts and includes everyone. Second, get involved with local groups. Your help can make a real difference in turning these areas into valuable spaces for everyone. Lastly, share this information. The more people know about the good things and what's possible, the louder our voice will be to make good changes happen. Together, we can change empty lots into lively places that help us live healthier, happier, and better lives in our cities. Let's support plans that help fix up empty lots and work for a brighter future for our cities. Thanks for watching. Together, we can make a difference in our neighborhoods. See you next time. Remember, every little bit helps, and together we can do big things. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it. Your support is super important for us to keep making videos that inspire and teach. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Your support helps us keep making content that teaches and inspires. Let's make our cities better, one empty lot at a time. Goodbye.